Hello, this is Chris Simmons and welcome back to The Size of Our Shoes. If you're new here, this program is dedicated to action, awareness, and advocacy regarding climate change. On today's episode, I'd like to continue our discussion from last time about the effects of the world's melting sea ice. The world faces significant dangers with melting sea ice. An increase in extreme weather events, added salt to fresh water, and erosion of infrastructure are just some of the effects that will be felt by some 500 coastal cities by the year 2050. Those factors, combined with negative feedback loops like increased heat absorption and the release of methane from melting land ice, makes protecting these areas imperative for the longevity of the human race. Luckily, there are men and women whom every day go into work with the sole objective of protecting these areas. There are hundreds of advocacy groups taking the fight to offshore drilling and unsustainable industrial standards. Greenpeace, for example, has had successes dating back to the 1970s. By using petitions, advertisements, and social media, Greenpeace was able to rally support for removing shell from the Arctic in 2015. Earth Justice and the NRDC hold their battles in the courtroom. These groups have fought against Arctic drilling and have protected millions of acres in the Chukchi Sea. They are currently revving up to fight against the Trump-era decision to move forward with Western Arctic drilling. I always advocate for lifestyle changes within the means of the individual. With that in mind, I call upon the members of the world who can make huge progress for this huge problem. This is a direct call to the millionaires and billionaires of the world. Not just the CEOs, but the actors, athletes, and musicians. The future of the world depends on us all making sacrifices within our means. I spend an extra $20 a month on green products. Why? Because I can afford it. And because I know that with that little extra bit of sacrifice, I've become part of a solution. My millionaires and billionaires out there, your contribution can be greater because you have the ability to make a greater contribution. Donations to an advocacy group could pay for ads, for lawyers, for research and development of new technologies. The potential good of your donation is immeasurable. And the best part is, you don't have to go at this alone. There's more than just one of you out there. Like, what if 10 Lakers just donated $50,000 each one season to the World Wildlife Fund? That's $500K, all tax deductible and relatively kind of similar to that extra $20 a month that I spend. Just as the rest of us have the opportunity to contribute within our own means, so do you have the opportunity to contribute. You can be remembered in the eyes of history as someone who really stepped up when the world called on you. My point is, everyone has a role to play. Will you play yours? Hello. Thanks so much for sticking around. If this video inspired you or moved you at all, I implore you to please share this video with some of your favorite actors, athletes, or musicians on Twitter. In this day and age, we're more connected than we ever have been. We might as well use that to our advantage. Like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, be well.